dishes. So again, we're going to look at some of the appliances that we've got available. Hopefully somebody's called the fire brigade. So yes, you can see this is well underway now. Right, so first in is a little four-wheel vehicle here. This is a specialist vehicle, and in the fire service we do have specialist vehicles. This is one that is quite unique. It's very effective as well. You can see that it's got a hose wheel on there. He's coming in and he's making a first attempt to extinguish it. Very small tank, of course, but at least if it's not too much on fire, he would stand a chance of actually getting that one out. In a way, I hope that he doesn't put it out so that we can get another one in to show you. He's given it a good go though. This is a standard quad bike, four-wheel drive. It's fitted with a small tank on the back there, which is fed to a pump which you see on the front. And he's really done a good job on that. He seems to have knocked that fire down quite quickly. This is ideal vehicle, of course, if the actual car has been dumped on heathland. And also in small little country villages like down in Cornwall where the roads are very narrow. I know they've got vehicles like this that they carry on the back of trailers and get as close to the fire as they can. As we can see, he's done a pretty good job there. It's really good for the role that it performs. Backup is on its way. Don't think it's going to be needed, but please make sure that you're not being affected by this smoke. This is another vehicle that you haven't seen yet today. This is our Wessex Brava Rescue. This is a very, very useful vehicle for us, and it's one that the guys like to use. It's a multi-role vehicle. It can be configured for different operations. A lot of the work that we do it relates to aircraft operations, and this vehicle at the moment is actually configured for helicopter fires. We provide cover at events where there are pleasure flights, and by law we need to provide H1 helicopter and H2 helicopter cover dependent on the size of the helicopters that are flying, just to make sure that the landing and takeoff site's well protected in case of an incident. What you'll see here is this vehicle has got a 110-gallon tank fitted into it, which is about a quarter of the water that the big fire appliances have got on board. And you can see that it's got a main jet here which is getting to work. And again, very effective and very powerful. When used in the trained hands, you can actually tackle quite a big fire there with a limited amount of water. And of course, that's what we're trying to do, is to make sure that we're using the water wisely. Now, the officer in charge for this demonstration has chosen not to put the guys in BA wearing gear. Normally that would be the case. There are lots of toxic things, of course, that are in your car. Lots of dangerous things that could explode as well, airbags and the gas cylinders that are on the back of the struts which hold the boots up, etc. So, but because this is out in the open and because we've stripped out all the toxic stuff, what we've done is we've just gone in and he's quite happy that they haven't used BA. The Brava Rescue vehicle, as I say, can be configured for different operations. It can be used for line rescue and even for heath fires. It is a four-wheel drive vehicle. It's a very useful little vehicle for us. And you'll see that it carries a little Bailey ladder in the back as well. That's a very neat little ladder that folds into four sections, which we would use again if we needed to get to an aircraft that had landed on its side. We could use that ladder to actually gain access. Very often when helicopters come down, they very rarely land on their skids. They normally actually land on their side. So what we would need to do is to get up to the top, which would be where the door would be, to get people out. So you can see the amount of water that this actually holds.